To solve this simultaneously, let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Now, from equation 1, let's generate equation 3 by making y subject formula. Let's make y subject formula. We'll have y to be equal to negative 2x and negative 2. Let's call this equation 3. Now, let's substitute the values of y equal to negative 2x, negative 2 into equation 2. And equation 2 is negative 2x squared positive xy positive 42 equal y. So wherever we see y, we place negative 2x, negative 2. So we'll have negative 2x squared positive 8x. In place of y, we place negative 2x, negative 2. Then positive 42 is equal to our y again, which is negative 2x, negative 2. Expanding this, we'll have negative 2x squared positive 8x times negative 2x is negative 16x squared. Now positive 8x times negative 2 is negative 16x. Now positive 42 is equal to negative 2x, negative 2. Now simplifying this, negative 2x squared, negative 16x squared is negative 18x squared. Now let's bring negative 2x and negative to the other side, so that if we have negative 16x here, positive 42, negative 2x coming the other way around will become positive 2x, negative 2 coming here will become positive 2, and let's equate it to 0. So that negative 16x positive 2x will be negative 14x, whereas negative 18x squared should remain the same. Then negative 14x, positive 42 positive 2 is positive 44 equals 0. Now from here we've resolved and we've gotten our answer in quadratic equation. Here we are now having a quadratic equation. So let's solve this using the almighty quadratic formula, which states negative b positive or negative square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, where a is equal to negative 18, b is equal to negative 14, and c is equal to positive 44. So let's substitute a negative 18, b negative 14, c 44 into this, so that our x will be equal to negative 14 plus or minus square root of negative 14 square, negative 4 times negative 18, then times c, which is 44 over 2 times a, which is negative 18. So that x will be negative 14 is positive 14 plus or minus root negative 14 square is 196. Then negative 4 times negative 18 is positive. Then the value multiplied by 44 will get 3168. over 2 times negative 18 is negative 36. Now, if we simplify this further, we'll have x to be equal to 14 plus or minus root 196 plus 3168 is 3364 over negative 36, so that x will now be 14 plus or minus the square root of 3364 is 58 over negative 36. Now let's place the value for x into 2 as 14 plus 58 over 36, or 14 minus 58 over 36. Then x will now be 14 plus 58 is 72 over negative 36, or 14 minus 58 is negative 44 over negative 36, so that x will be equal to 72 divided by negative 36 is negative 2, or negative 44 divided by negative 36 will give us positive 22 over 18. And of course, we can divide 22 over 18 further as 11 over 9. So the first value for x is negative 2. The second value for x is 11 over 9. Now let's find the value of y when x is negative 2 and when x is 11 over 9 from equation 3. Equation 3. Let's find the values for y when x is negative 2 and 11 over 9. So y will be equal to negative 2, open bracket, negative 2, close bracket, negative 2, or negative 2, open bracket, 11 over 9, close bracket, and negative 2. So that if we expand here, have y to be negative 2 times negative 2 is 4 minus 2, or negative 2 times 11